Some memories arrive quietly, not through a photograph or a song or a place, but through a smell, the scent of rain on warm asphalt, a perfume someone used to wear, fresh bread drifting from a kitchen. And suddenly, without warning, you're transported back to a moment you haven't thought about in years. A place you forgot, a feeling you thought was gone. Smells don't just remind us of memories. They pull us into them. Vivid, emotional, and almost alive. But why? Of all our senses, why is smell so powerful at unlocking the past? And why can a simple scent feel like a time machine? Today, we'll explore the science behind this strange phenomenon and why some smells can bring back memories more clearly than anything else. To understand why smells trigger memories, we first need to understand how smell actually works. Because smell is unlike any other sense we have. Most senses, like sight and hearing, rely on waves. Light waves, sound waves, vibrations. But smell works differently. It begins with tiny molecules floating through the air. When you breathe in, these molecules enter your nose and attach to special receptors, like keys fitting into locks. Each lock helps identify a different type of scent. Your brain takes these signals and combines them into something recognizable. Coffee, pine trees, rain, smoke. But here's where it gets interesting. Before this information becomes smell, it's already heading somewhere unexpected in the brain. And this unusual path is the key to why scents trigger such powerful memories. Here's the secret behind why smell is so powerful. It takes a shortcut into the brain that no other sense uses. Normally, information from your eyes, ears, and skin passes through a kind of relay center called the thalamus, a checkpoint that organizes signals before sending them deeper into the brain. But smell skips the line completely. It bypasses the thalamus and goes straight to ancient emotional parts of your brain. The amygdala, which processes emotions, and the hippocampus, which stores memories. This means smells reach the memory and emotion centers before your conscious brain even realizes what's happening. It's like your brain reacts first and explains later. This direct connection is why smell can feel like a sudden flashback. Vivid, emotional, and strangely alive. Not just a memory recalled, but a memory relived. Your brain treats smells not as simple information, but as emotional experiences. And that makes them unforgettable. There's a name for the moment when a simple smell brings back a vivid, emotional memory. It's called the Proust Effect, inspired by a writer who described how the smell of a small cake instantly transported him back to his childhood. The Proust Effect isn't just remembering, it's remembering with emotion, as if the memory hasn't aged at all. Like your brain briefly reopens a time capsule you forgot existed. This happens because smell activates the emotional centers of the brain at the exact same time it activates memory. The two are experienced together, producing memories that feel richer, warmer, and more alive. This is why a smell can bring back entire moments. The light in a room, the people who were there, the emotions you felt, even the tiny details you never realized you remembered. Smell doesn't just help us recall the past, it helps us feel it. If you're enjoying this journey through memory and smell, please consider subscribing. It really helps support the channel, and it tells YouTube you want to see more videos like this. Smells create some of the strongest memories we have, and there are several reasons for that. First, smell develops earlier in life than most other senses. Infants recognize their mother's scent before they can see clearly or understand language. So many early emotional memories are tied to smell long before we can explain them. Second, smell is processed in one of the oldest parts of the brain, areas linked to survival. In early humans, the scent of smoke, food, danger, or shelter meant the difference between life and death. So smell became deeply connected to memory and instinct. Third, smell is incredibly precise. While you might forget the face of a childhood friend, the smell of their house, their shampoo, or a meal you shared can stay with you for decades. And finally, smell is immersive. A single scent can carry context, temperature, place, emotions, even a sense of time. It doesn't just remind you of a moment, it recreates the entire environment around it. This is why certain scents feel like pictures painted inside the mind. Detailed, emotional, and unforgettable. Deep inside the brain, smell and memory are neighbors. Literally. The olfactory bulb, which receives smell information, sits right beside two powerful structures. The amygdala, which processes emotion, and the hippocampus, which creates and stores memories. When a scent enters your nose, the olfactory bulb sends signals directly to these regions, not through the logical parts of the brain, but straight into the emotional and memory centers. This creates a unique effect. Smells don't just get remembered. They get woven into emotions at the moment they're experienced. This is why the scent of sunscreen feels like summer, why cinnamon smells like holidays, why a certain perfume can bring back someone you haven't seen in years. Smell forms memories with emotion built in. So years later, when the same scent returns, the brain reactivates the entire emotional pattern, not just the memory. In a way, your brain treats smells as emotional bookmarks, ready to reopen chapters of your life the moment you breathe them in. Some smells are especially good at unlocking memories because they're tied to moments nearly everyone has experienced. The smell of rain on dry ground, known as petrichor, often brings back memories of childhood summers or the first cool breeze after a storm. Sunscreen can instantly recreate the feeling of vacation, warm sand, ocean wind, and long afternoons outside. Fresh bread or baked sweets often pull us into comforting family memories, kitchens filled with warmth, or holidays long gone. The scent of old books can transport you to school days or quiet afternoons spent reading. And certain perfumes can bring back entire relationships, sometimes overwhelmingly so. These scents become powerful because they're tied to emotions, routines, or moments that shaped who we are. They act like small portals, reminders of times we didn't realize we had memorized. But not all scent memories are warm or nostalgic. Some can bring back moments we'd rather forget. A certain perfume might bring back a painful breakup. The smell of a hospital hallway might recall fear or loss. Even everyday scents, like smoke, alcohol, or cleaning products, can trigger old stress. This happens because the amygdala, the brain's emotional center, stores both pleasant and unpleasant memories. And since smells go straight to the amygdala, they can instantly reactivate patterns of fear, sadness, or stress. In extreme cases, certain scents can trigger emotional flashbacks in people with trauma or PTSD, a sudden wave of emotion that feels stronger than a normal memory. Smells tied to strong emotions, good or bad, tend to stay in the brain longer than regular memories. They leave deeper marks, and the brain holds onto them as signals, reminders, or warnings. A scent can reopen a wound, but it can also be the first step toward understanding it. If smells are so deeply connected to memory, can we use them on purpose? Surprisingly, yes. Therapists sometimes use scent-based techniques to help people reconnect with calm moments or to gently revisit memories in a controlled way. A peaceful scent can act like an anchor, a signal that helps the brain remember safety. Many people use scents like lavender, vanilla, pine, or certain teas to relax, sleep better, or reduce anxiety. These scents don't magically fix stress, but they help the brain enter states it has associated with comfort. Even businesses use this effect. Stores, hotels, And brands design signature scents because they know smell builds memory, and memory builds loyalty. You can even create your own positive scent associations. If you smell the same calming scent while journaling, meditating, or studying, your brain starts linking that smell with focus or peace. We may not control which memories a scent triggers, but we can choose how to use smell to shape the moments we create today, the moments that will become tomorrow's memories. Smells are more than scents drifting through the air. They are tiny messengers from the past, reminders of who we were, where we've been, and the moments that shaped us. We may forget memories for years until a single breath brings them back to life. And maybe this is the quiet beauty of smell. It connects the present with the past and turns ordinary moments into memories we carry forward. Thank you for watching.